special traveler's notebook to share with you today. It is from the Stamp Spot in Australia, from Michelle in Australia. She does the pocket page notebooks. I wanted to make sure that since this was May of last year, that I document again in this format for May. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's take a look at this. So I didn't put like a cover or a table of contents. I opened right up with my wishful thinking for a 100-day project. I love the spread. I didn't necessarily keep up with the project. I think I got like halfway with it. And then I loved these pockets. Michelle does these pockets and you can put all kinds of stuff in them. A lot of the time I put sequins, but I also did some confetti that I had laying around. So I think these are 2.5 by 3.5, and I just did them grid style and then put some alphas in the middle and stamped. And it was so hilarious. This is like my first time using real stamps, and I was legitimately freaking out. I sent Kellie a message, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did I ruin this project? Oh my goodness. It's amazing how much you grow in 1 year. If you just keep going, it's amazing. Like now, like I look at this and I'm like, hey, you did a good job, Sabrina. You did a good job. So that was my first page. And then this one I got out a super like ancient star punch, and I did some star punches and I put them in there, trying to shake it up so you can see, but they fall down to the bottom, but that's okay. And this is a Kellie Friday freebie. Fun fact for today. I don't care. I love it. And I got more crazy with the stamping. This was another one. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to ruin this. But, and I did a fun little design with the tags. I don't remember if that is a template. I don't think it was, but I can't remember. I don't think it was. But I did this Snapchat filter, and I used a Tracy Reed kit along with the Kellie Stamps. And then this one was Teresa Larkin Design, and she had all these flowers, so I fussy cut them because it kind of matched my shirt. So I fussy cut them, and then I did a grid inside the pocket to document some more of my selfies, and I included the pattern paper. And then I actually floated some sequins and flowers, and then I just documented my Thursday 3. And see, I got creative with the U too. And then some more. Really liked how that one came together. This was such a fun notebook to put together, just to think about what you could put in the pocket. And maybe this time I will be better at putting stuff in the pocket. Can you tell on this one? I like wrestled this one inside and I kind of crinkled it. I was so bummed. And I wish I would have added some brown, darker brown. Kind of looks like Mardi Gras, but you know, hey. This was, I think I've mentioned this in another video. I don't document what I eat that much unless it's day in the life, week in the life, or when I'm reading and I'm taking a break. So as you can see, these are all like food photos and book photos. So I used Kellie Stamps in a big color cast designs piece, and I centered it there so the design looks like that. But then when you turn it, it looks like that. I thought that would be a fun design, despite the fact that I crinkled it. My goodness, it was like, I don't know. I don't know what my deal was, but it takes a little bit of practice to get it in there correctly if you want something in the middle. I would suggest using tweezers or something, but just go slow when you put something in there. And then this one, oh, I love this story kit. It is one of my all-time favorites. It is the Grow story kit from Allie Edwards last year. I think it was June she put it out. But it is Grow, and I documented some things I'm doing to grow. One of the digital seed packets to shrink down a card. It looks like that. Over time, it's gotten more and more stuck to the inside of the pocket. But that's okay. And then I put the back of the pocket there. And then I just did a full photo of myself and some of the leaves and the tiny sayings up there. Really love that one. Especially love the photos because not only am I documenting myself, but this was a bad day where once again I went outside and watched my kids jump on the trampoline, watered the flowers, enjoyed the sunshine, and the day was better. And that's kind of always the goal, right? Be in control, make good choices, seek joy, you know, keep going. So Here's the awful part about this notebook. I don't know what happened, but when I spread out my projects, they kind of get everywhere. And I think my son was really upset, and so he was like being dramatic and stomping around the house, and he wound up stomping on my notebook. And so, whoops, makes for a good story, right? So this spread, I did a vellum. This was a Kellie Stamps, and I had a blast making it. I think it was like crap day or bad day or something like that. So I did a bunch of these, and then I did the vellum insert says I'd rather be in bed, and I just did that over and over. And then on the back you can see me. It's okay to be dead tired. This was at the end of a long mom day, so I was just dead tired. So that one was a lot of fun. Love the colors on that one. I've always loved this meme, and I've had this too, so I just decided to just make this, and I think it's hilarious. The dust bunnies killed my cleaning fairy. I mean, if that's, I'm just gonna go with that. Why my house is not clean? The dust bunnies killed my fairy. Or else I say crafting comes before housework in the dictionary. There you go. So I layered a bunch of Ellie Studio pieces, a bunch of old stuff that I had, and then a Simple Stories brown paper, and just layered it. And then this one was a Larkin design. Once again, I did a, I think this says Danielle Dobby. I don't know if she's the one that did the brush, but that's where I got the quote, and I just did one of Teresa's design templates over there, and a bunch of layering right there. Love how this is just a different, unique color scheme. This one was Mother's Day selfies, and I was wearing a hat. I didn't really care that the hat didn't match my shirt. I didn't want a sun headache. So I used In a Creative Bubble, and I think these are 3x2, and I just did them like grid style. And another vellum insert that said currently, and I kind of did an ombre, and then I did the asterisks and did a bunch of layering. These took forever because I think these are Kellie's, no, these are In a Creative Bubble stamps, and I just repeated them over and over again. Same with here, I just repeated them over and over again. Love that one. And then this one was a crafty spread. I actually cheated, and I just left them on here because I didn't want to have to line it up. So I just printed out the grid the way that I had it on the computer, and even the stamps. I think this was a Kellie Stamps self-care, so I just included a bunch of photos. And then this one says, Dear Self, always find time for the things that make you feel happy to be alive today. And then this one is from Adam, oh boy, I'm gonna forget his name. I don't know why it's not on this quote. That makes me mad. I will leave a link for him because his words are just profound, So I had to do every bit counts. And then at the time that this, I had this quote stashed, and then at the time, Tracey Fox, I'll leave a link for her Instagram, she was doing the Scrapbook Trendy watch, and she was talking about digital swatches, or not digital swatches, but just paint swatches. And I didn't want to get too crazy with the regular paint swatches, so I did digital, and I used digital Kellie Stamps, and I just layered them across here. I fussy cut them, and then layered them across, and I also layered on some stamps, so that way it was a monochromatic green layout, and then I just put some green in there. So see, this guy, I'm telling you, Adam, whew, good stuff. And then I fussy cut this and layered those on. And then this one was fun because I fussy cut some musical notes and threw in some sequins. See, isn't that so fun? And I think this paper is Little Lamb Paper Company, and then Kellie Stamps. But seriously, is that not the truest thing? When Mama gets to drive in the car by herself, she goes from mom life to thug life in about 7 seconds. That's just about right there. That's true. To bring the two pages together, I did a music strip across there. And then this one was a Dearly D Diana challenge. I will leave a link for her YouTube. But she was doing a challenge, I think it was, where you just state something or you scrapbook something that you wouldn't normally, and you be super honest, like really honest about it. And so that's what I did. This was so much fun to make. I used digital scrapbook ingredients for the kit, and then the stamps are Kellie Stamps. And I framed in my photo and pop dotted it, and then I used her stamps to say, I constantly worry and think too much. It will be okay. Because that's so true, right? Being someone with anxiety, I worry about the silliest things and so much stuff. Keep going. That is like my motto, right? So I fussy cut some flowers and did some sequins, and I did a photo of myself. So fun. This one was another Dear Lady. She, I think she put this on her Instagram, and I just recolored it, and it didn't go like exactly the way I wanted it. It kind of didn't color right, but I kind of like it. It made a little funky, so I just went with it, and I put don't and a mix of enamel dots, and don't overthink it so much. So I liked that. I liked ending the notebook with that. So that is my very special May notebook, and I am so excited to get my new ones because I need to do this project again. It was so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks so much. Bye.